To potato or not to potato? That is the question Taco Bell executives were forced to ask last summer when the COVID-19 pandemic shut down their dining rooms and flooded their drive-thrus with customers. Taco Bell had to make a lot of changes to their menu, slashing several fan favorites. The most notable exclusion from their menu, and the one that sparked the most outrage, was their cut of their potato-based items, the spicy potato soft taco and the Fiesta Potatoes. These are items that I have tried, but ones that I seldom ordered. So I was a little surprised when I saw how much backlash Taco Bell got, and I'm curious to see if all that anger was really warranted. The spicy potato soft taco is certainly an improvement from Taco Bell's normal crunchy or soft taco. Something that might be somewhat of a controversial opinion of mine is that Taco Bell's namesake tacos I consider to be one of the worst items on the Taco Bell menu. I think Taco Bell has introduced several alternatives to the taco that are worth it. They had the Nacho Crunch taco on the $1 menu, even cheaper than a normal taco with just more nacho cheese and more crunch. So it was not only cheaper, but far superior. Then we have the Doritos Locos tacos, which, while costing quite a bit more than a taco, I find to be well worth the price. You'll never see me ordering just a normal taco at Taco Bell, but you might see me ordering some of these alternatives. The spicy potato soft taco well deserves to be in the rotation of taco alternatives. The little spice from what I assume is chipotle sauce really brings this taco up to the next level, and the potatoes complement very well with that sauce and make a unique alternative to the classic beef tacos. Now, it's not often you'll see me enjoying the vegetarian alternative to the meat product, but in this case, it really works. And then we have the Fiesta Potatoes. These I can only remember trying once before, and I didn't even know they existed until I worked at Taco Bell for a summer. I worked there for at least a couple weeks before anyone ever ordered them, and I never saw many people order them, and I was quite surprised when they did. I was like, what are they even talking about? Fiesta Potatoes are simply a small bowl of potatoes coated in nacho cheese and sour cream, so it's really hard to go wrong. My biggest issue with an item like this is that it calls for the use of a fork, which is not something I'm looking to do when I order from Taco Bell. The potatoes are well seasoned. The classic nacho cheese sauce is something I'm already a fan of, and its ratio to the sour cream is pretty good. I think if I eat too many of these, I'll become a siesta potato. Sometimes when I'm out of town, I'll find this fast food chain called Taco John's, which I've always really liked because, much like Taco Bell, it has the Mexican-inspired fast food items like a quesadilla, taco, burrito, but theirs comes with potatoes on the side. They're little circular, almost hash brown fried disc things, and I always thought they were really good. And when I first had them, I wished that Taco Bell would get a potato side item like that. It turns out they already had these, so why don't I ever order it? Well, it is a little more than $1, and usually when I'm looking at that Taco Bell menu, I see that the $1 menu has items I'd rather have as a side. $1 menu sometimes has some weird chicken quesadilla mini thing, or a little burrito with Fritos in it, and that just usually sounds better to me. However, I think Taco Bell has already introduced a potato-based side item that works better than the Fiesta Potatoes, and those are of course the nacho fries. The nacho fries are better seasoned, sometimes crispier. That's kind of a gamble, but it also gives you the ability to dunk your fries in the nacho cheese, making for a fork-free experience, which I'm a fan of. Unfortunately, those aren't always on the menu. I really wish they would become a mainstay. I understand why they're not. They like to release them to draw in a crowd, and I'll admit, when they come back, I usually go out to Taco Bell once just for the nacho fries. The thing is, Taco Bell is already the fast food chain that I visit the most. So after that one visit, they're just a nice thing to have on the menu that I will order, but it's not the reason I go. I think Taco Bell could do very well if they left the nacho fries on the menu permanently and focused on their other unique, gimmicky, limited time foods to draw in a crowd. I do think that is where Taco Bell shines. The reason to eat Taco Bell is for the limited time items and their $1 menu. Luckily, the spicy potato soft taco is on that $1 menu, and so it's well worth getting when you visit. The Fiesta Potatoes, being a little bit more than $1, not even $2, just a little bit more, means that it will become an item that I will quickly forget about. Were these items really worth the backlash Taco Bell received when they were cut? Personally, I don't think so. Unless you're a vegetarian. Without potatoes, the vegetarian menu became significantly smaller, basically giving people the option of beans. But as a loud and proud meat eater, I found that there were plenty of items left for me I would just rather have. Speaking back on those gimmicky, limited time items, last summer, shortly after the potatoes were cut, Taco Bell was testing out chicken wings in a location in California. This made me very excited. Chicken wings are my favorite food. Taco Bell's my favorite fast food restaurant. I couldn't wait to try them together. After posting about this on Facebook, many of the comments were about people mad that Taco Bell cut potatoes for wings, and that's terrible, and that's just simply not how it worked. Taco Bell's always going to have gimmicky limited time items, and they're never going to cut a permanent menu item for those items. Then, they brought back potatoes, and those wings never went nationwide. I would permanently give up these items if it meant I could have those wings, even just for a limited time. That all being said, these are good items. I am glad they're back on the menu, and I'm glad for all my friends who are upset when they left, even if it means I never got my wings. I'd like to transition you to my next segment with a haiku. The Bell's Redemption. You say potato. I say beefy crunch movement. Hi, and welcome to Graham Snackers. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Quesalupa, which is an item that was introduced in Taco Bell in the year of 2017 and taken off the menu. It was a promotional item that is now back. As we can see, it is the normal chalupa that we are all very fond of, with an added mix of quesadilla. For it seems like there's a crunchy shell fused with the outer fried shell, and in between, that's where the delicious cheesy glue binds them together. It comes in the nice foil wrapping, so you know it's a good item. Oh. Chalupas are an item from Taco Bell that I often forget about. Every time I eat them, I go, dang, I should eat these more. But they're like $3 or something. It is very good though. As I rip it open, I don't really see that cheesy glue I was talking about. But there's definitely some like queso sauce or something in here. Half chalupa, half quesadilla. I mean, what more could you ask for? The fried outer shell of a chalupa is something I'm very fond of. It's a way to take that mediocre Taco Bell taco and really turn it up to 11. Quesalupa, I'm just gonna give it a grade. This is a really good Taco Bell item. Oftentimes when Taco Bell brings in a promotional item, I've noticed a pattern where if it's $1, it's great and worth it. And if it's like $3, it's okay and worth trying once. But this is certainly one that I'd like to get again. And definitely better than anything else they have that, I don't know, has like potatoes in it.